Everyone, part 3 of currently inked for July. See, how many do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 73. So this is like the last 22, 23. Oh, Taylor Tins with 10 round, 1.1 stud flex. Okay, there we go. Jeez. And I was right, that's okay. And it is Sailor 224. Hope everyone's having a good Friday. I know. This is extra, extra, extra fine, and I forgot to do this. I'll do that one too. Franklin Krustas, FP Nibs, Dianine, Inkment, No Date, Silent Night. Feeling a little better today. This is a juicy nib. Remember, I like juicy nibs. If you don't like juicy nibs, you like it a little bit on the drier side, let them know. I find people complaining. I'm going, did you ask? No. I'll go, then you need to ask. This is Lucky Star Pens and Ryan Krusak, excuse me. Beautiful pen. Here's the little logo. Colors. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing. Do you guys do that? My problem is I write straight ahead, and most of them you're supposed to turn. This is Sailor. It's a hard, medium fine nib. And it's got no 2, 30, kindness. I like doing this. Do you guys do this? I love doing that. Just to show you, I just pick up a little bit of the ink. Kind of makes it really cool. Black Robin pens, and I cannot say the nib, so it's by Nib Lab. NEONIBIUM. Because I know these all right. I just did it. Let's tap it down. Desire. I had people on Instagram pick the color. This is Unicorn Horn. Had it for a while, quite a while. But that's the fun of collecting, isn't it? Extra fine. Carolina Pen Company. He really tunes his nibs nice. What can I say? Kaweco. Summer. Purple. So they're really tuned nice. I can't see, and it's an extra fine, yeah. You see where I get the purple from. I didn't have a lot of purple pens the longest time. Drew in, it's a double thread. I'm gonna write down their name too. This is the company, I believe is in Poland. Very nice. It's Bach nib, so I've never had to a Bach nib. That's the name. This is wood. Very nice to deal with. I'm going to order a few others off of them soon. Where Ingo? I like they spelled the name right, Jane. E-Y, Jane Eyre. This is how I do it. Yep. Voila, voila, voila. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, I love it, I love it. I love all my pens, even the ones that aren't used a lot. Heinz pens. This is a fine. I've had this for several years. Okay, Troublemaker. Fox Club. I hear people asking, where do you get your Troublemaker? Gourmet pens. I don't know if she still has them. I picked up nearly all mine off the Gourmet pens in Canada. Now, when you sit there and see prices, remember those are in Canadian dollars. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Scriptum pins. This is an extra, 3X is fine, 2, 4X is fine. Isn't that kind of cool? I actually had to change this one. I had, I swear, look, I had Quaco somewhere in it. I go, uh-oh. So I did Herdane, you know who he is. Violet. L'Oreal. I like this pen. It's another one. Yeah, you're on a waiting list. Down deposit that it's not horrible. My newest pen, Leonardo, by Knits and Nourishes. Yes, and Taylor Pens. It's 13 karat medium. And I use Diamine, and I do believe it's called Pens Exclusive. I could be wrong, but I believe that it's Pansy. That's what I went with for it. I just received this. I didn't do an unboxing. I thought you guys might be tired of them. Isn't it gorgeous? Yes, it is. I know. Here is Heinz Pens, American Graffiti. This is an extra fine as well. He tunes them too at the shows. This is, no, actually, I asked him if he had any, and he said he had one at home. So I said, and it's Troublemaker, and I don't know the color. Yeah, but I like it in this pen, so I'm just going to leave it, and I call it just purple. So I have a funny feeling it's not Heinz, excuse me. It's not Troublemaker, it's some purple that I used. And like anything else, I try to throw out the notes on it. I mean, you wouldn't want me to keep the notes. That'd be too simple, wouldn't it? This one is Arad Pens. I love it because it's butterflies, and since we protect the butterflies here, we had tons and tons of plants on, and this is, can I say this one? No, Kanasu 2. 2 means it's a double stack by Pensloth. But yes, Rob is very nice to work with. I can highly recommend working with him. Actually, I don't know too many of them that are difficult, I'll be honest. Or I just been lucky. Well, this one can have any color in it, it's just the wood. He lets you know. I mean, you know, he's, I'm sorry, I'm running a little late. He never said a date. But you can see the butterflies. See, butterflies. Oh, that's why I wanted that one. I think it was Janie Scribbles who had it. And I said, oh my goodness, I gotta have this one. Gourmet Pens. Proud. Oh, it looks like I'm going to have to change. This is Waterman. Tinder? Yes. They're pretty close, aren't they? Oh, well, what can you say? What can you say? Yeah, I have my notes here. I'm not exactly up on it. This is Woodshed Tints. State inked with the same ink ever since. It's a Parade. This ink comes from Hong Kong. It is a Dining Hong Kong exclusive. There we go. I bought it off of Etsy, and he ships fast. Really nice guy to deal with. I have bought all of them so far that he has. They're exclusive, so I highly recommend it. Otherwise, I don't talk bad about him because I always look at we all have days. We all have good and bad days. But I'll say it's okay. That's how you know. Here we go. Oh, this is OSNIUN by Knit Lab. It's a 5-start knit. Now, how crazy is that? It's crazy. Let's face it. I usually don't write with it like this because it takes up so much. But since it's only a line, color hers from Kelly. This knit is better off with block lettering. You don't want to try and curse it or anything. It's just, it'll just, take my word on it, it'll smudge together. This is Mythic Pins with, I could say this word, I could say it, Warbird by Penslot. Now, isn't this cool? I don't know if this was my first, what am I thinking of? I think it's my first knit, custom knit. There we go. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. I'm going to try and spell it though. There we go. You're saying, why is it there? Is that really where you keep it? This, if I put this one in a blue, it looks really, really purple. What do you mean, Jane? Purple? Yeah, because it's next to blue. But being next to purple, it tends to take on a bit of the purple. Okay. This is by Tailored Pins, Knit Lab, and it's a, I'm going to write it, I'm going to spell it out for you. NOLYBDENUM, and the color is Sailor 252. Isn't that a hunk of gorgeousness? I had 2 knits on order from Knit Lab. I was lucky and I got in on it. I know. He opens it up once in a while. This is Tailored Pins, and this is I'm sorry, I had to look, and I don't know why I had to do that. Pin round, and it's called Flex Commander. It's 13 karat. And I have, oh yes, bundle box. Sweet. Potato. Purple. Another, I don't do flex. I just like having fun with flex. How's that? Yes. All right, this is Tailored Pins. This one is a Bleak Crest left side by Knit the Grinder. And you can you guys see that? It has, left is because I'm right-handed. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is, Oh, I know it's Orlando Pin Show 2022, and it's an exclusive. I think it's Oster. Hit on the wrong one, sorry. Yeah. Love this. I love this from Nib Lab. Not Nib Lab, excuse me, Nib Grinder. I had that done in Atlanta, so it's a fairly new one, and I'm just so thrilled with it. No, this one slipped. Okay, just a few more to go. I could say this one, Kaseki 3. So you know what 3 means? 3 nibs in 1. And the pin is Thai River City. And it's being currently inked since the day I received it. Ink tint. Have you guys seen the new ink tint? It's purple. It's kind of cool, I guess. Just to show you just a little bit what you can do with it. And black Robin pins. This is called the skateboard pin, because it's made of, she recycles skateboards. She never knows how many she's going to get, so she can't say how many pins she can make. If you love this pin like I do, get on the waiting list. She's really nice. But who isn't? I know we all have bad days. We all have bad days, and it's real easy to line it up. Yep. Just figure out where yours is, and just screw it on. Oola! Oola! See that? Oh. It took a few times, I'm not going to deny that. And my second to last, I don't know if my last one's going to rhyme. This is Winter with a gold nib with the ebonite feed. And this is Oster Motor Oil. It's another one that's been in there since day one. This is actually a black Urushi pin. And I don't know if this one's going to rhyme, but we can try. This is Grew by Pinslot. Sometimes, there we go. How's that, huh? All right, I can write this. Sailor. You want to use up a bunch of ink? 1, 5, 0. This one I have to leave sitting up, straight up, otherwise it's an unhappy little nib. I knew that. I was told that. I am fine with that. I just wanted it where I can keep it inked. Now this nib requires a very wide pen cap. And I asked Jen, I says, oh, do you know of any pin that I'll take? Because I was pretty sure I didn't have one. He says, yes, Mayfair pins. I took what he had because the nib was already on the way, and I'm very thrilled with it. So my pin actually sits like this, straight up, so I can grab it, and usually just takes a little bit of the start. So this is 73 pins inked. Let's start. Let's go back a couple. Yeah, I made a few mistakes. I had to start that one over a couple times. What can I say, Kate? I'm feeling a little better. All right, here we are. This is where I cut off. But now, are you guys happy? Please comment. Don't have to be mean, but please comment. Do you like it where I'm only showing the inks? If they're too much, they'll need to write down the pen and ink. That's why I usually tell you what it is. But I could definitely change it up next month. There's not going to be a lot of change, I don't think. This I'll see what I have for notes. This one's going to be a little longer than normal. But here's this one. Get this whole thing in. Here we go. That's where I started it over 4 times. I thought I said, I can't use that one. And then here's Wednesdays. If you had any questions, always let me know. Just say, Jane, you know, the Troublemaker Butterfly Dream. Can you tell me what pen that is? Of course I can. It's actually Franklin Khrushchev music. So just let me know. You can say page 2 or day 2. So that way I'll narrow it down for me. This one here, don't ask me. And it's a beautiful nib. You can see. You can see I do use shimmer inks. I have some more coming. Oh no, I know. Why am I doing that when I'm going to a pen show in a couple months? Because I can't help myself. You can see. That is 73 pens inked. Now my question is, am I off my rocker? I don't know. Maybe a little. Maybe a little. Let me set this over here. This is what 73. This is on an A. I have it right here. An A4 Tomoe River. I thought it's going to run out of room. But I was able to get all 73 in there. Unless it's written a little bit large. And you can see one that like the grew. I write it in a different pen. Same with this one, the Molly. Because I can't take up that much room when I have 73 inked. That's that. And let me show you what I do for notes. Just in case you have to decide. There's nothing wrong with having 4 or 5 ink. Nothing wrong at all. People say, well, I don't think I can do it. Then don't. It's not for everyone. Take my word on it. Take my word on it. Let's get this up just a little. I use my iPhone. There's nothing fancy here. And iPhone is old. Well, it's 4 years old. At least 4, maybe 4.5. Maybe 5. But, you know, this is my notes. You see, I was going to change that, but I decided not to. And here's all the ones, pen stain that change. I changed the inks. And then nibs added. I had a couple new ones. And then pins added, because all 4 of these are brand new this month. 4. Who knew? And then pins going. It's nothing wrong with the pins. Now, like, see this one here, Pins Like the Scale. I love that pen, the neon, but I cleaned it out because this way, when I go to, you're saying the Jane, it's in 2 months. I know that I don't want to wait and go, oh my God, I didn't clean my pen. This is a Bach. So that's the reason why I cleaned it out. Carolina Pen Company, Nib Stain, the Nib States, I changed that and I did change it out. I washed that one out, and then the sand, and then the towards the orange. To me, that's summer. And you're saying, Jane, that it's still summer on the state. It's summer here basically from February to November. Florida, Central Florida. And I'm already getting ready for August, because next week, guess what? Yes. Next week is, I start thinking what's coming, what's going, and what's changing, and what isn't. Or I might actually take it easy next month and not do a heck of a lot. And then I also wrote this in bigger letters so I can read it. Yes, you see, nibs added as well. See. So, yeah, it's how, everyone says, how can you do this? You know, how do you do this? And I think a lot of people think you change the inks out every month. You do not. There's some that will run. I usually get anywhere from, I used to say 4 or 5, but lately it's been 8 to 12. And depending on what kind of inks they are. And I'll talk to you about it, but let me do a quickie. Regular inks, I do a quick cleaning for the first time. The second time I do the shimmer inks, thorough cleaning each time. Those others, the sheening inks, they get a little bit better cleaning before I put in the new ink. And that's if it's the same one. Of course, if I'm changing inks completely, I do a real thorough cleaning. But yeah, and I did change out 4 inks. Yeah, 4 of them. And actually, still 4 that, yeah. So that's how I work it. I'm not saying it's the right way. It's what works for me. And you'll find that don't feel like you have to do this. People always ask me, well, what do you do? Well, I have a lot of pen pals. Let's see, there's this is just what I've received in the last 2 weeks. So I do, and then they each get one of these. Most of the time, there's times that I just don't feel well, and I don't send it out. And they understand. So that's what's going on. So 73 ink this month. I really want to get down a few because September's around the corner, and I know I'm going to be buying some. Orlando Pen Show, second weekend in September. Please let me know if you're going to be not only there Thursday night. I did buy the pass where I can get into Tree. I didn't do that last year. Actually, I met with a friend from that back east, and we went to Starbucks, and they closed it down, so we had to leave. Woohoo! But yeah, so this is going to be a long video, but you can tell I'm definitely there. I'd love to meet you. I'm going to be leaving Friday mid-afternoon. I'm going to say try about 1 or 2. It's just the way it is. It seems like that's just the way it always works out. My husband has a conference, and I go home because I don't want to sit in a hotel room because it's not there at the show. It's someplace else. And I just don't want to sit there, so I go home. He takes me home, and we only have one car, so that's why. And it just seems that I'm just happy to be going. Yeah, I'd love to meet you if you can make it there Thursday night. I'm fine with that. We can meet at Starbucks because she's right there at the hotel. You walk in the door. If you come in from the outside, you walk in the door, you just keep going, and you're right there on your right. I mean, it's right there. If you get into the mall, you've gone too far. I can meet you there. If you want to eat dinner or a snack, just let me know. I would love to meet you. If there's some pins you're interested in to play with, I'm okay with that. And it's just fun. But yes, I really would like to meet some people. I really would. Anyways, I want to say thank you for watching. I'm going to stop it so it doesn't take me 2 hours to download. And have a great day. Thank you for watching.